Boy don't play. 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 Boy don't play.
There's been some slippery getaways and some juggling acts. And things even got a little scary and left us perplexed. But please gather round as we call down the ringmaster, Blueface, and the algorithm, Chrisean. It's no secret that Blueface has left a bad taste in people's mouths around the circus tent and these internet streets that support Chrisean. Especially when he went back to Jaden and was giving Jaden everything that he was trying to give to Chrisean and using her as an example of what she could have had, but she didn't want to have it. And he started out mild. Remember?
It's Mr. 1%er. Mr. Everything a bitch could pray for. Must I say more? Yeah, alright. Baby, you ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta work. You ain't gotta go to school. You just gotta be cool and do what I tell you to do. You hear me? Brush these baby hairs before you brush your tooth. On the dead.
Baby, that thing escalated and spiraled out of control with him baby napping Junior. And then we started questioning, what was his mental health like? And was he on some type of substance? Because Blueface started doing all types of stuff that wasn't like the Blueface that we knew. I mean, we know he bleeds, but he just escalated rapidly. And people are quick to talk about how Chrisean was only talking about Blueface, but Blueface was talking about Chrisean, even in front of Jaden. He wasn't ready to let this girl go. But he said he had did something for her that got me to questioning some things. But because of all of the stuff that he did in the past, I think some conclusions were jumped to prematurely.
She comes back. I got a whole family in my house. I told her, look, I will be homeless with you until we find a spot. So I leave my house and I stay in the hotel with her. I'm in the hotel with her, right? So I leave her in the hotel room. Hey, I'm finna go to the gym and work out. You stay here and chill. It was an early morning workout. She tired. I might just chill. Hit her, yo, I just got said. We had appointments to see places, penthouses. I want her to get a penthouse. Boom. I go, instead of going to get stitched up, going to do anything, I go back to the hotel to make sure we make these appointments to see these penthouses, right? I got a whole gash in my leg. I'm walking, stimming around, looking at these penthouses for her and the baby to have some, something.
And he wasn't lying, ladies and gentlemen, because these are two different penthouses that he took Chrisean to go see which one she wanted for her and Junior to live in. And a lot of us was sitting back like, oh, heck no. Girl. Don't you do it, Blueface. You back away from our Chrisean. And this was only because they were toxic at the time. But when he did this for Jaden, that really solidified a lot of things for a lot of us who've been paying attention. And even if you are a Chrisean hater, you cannot lie that he mimicked something with Jaden that he was trying to do with Chrisean. And while folks on the Jaden side of things were celebrating, people on the Chrisean side of things was like, wait a minute, didn't we see this before? But there was also something that he said that made us know that he was taking shots at Chrisean.
Hey, when one of your west sides try to bleed you, don't worry about it. Just kick her when she down.
That's it right there.
It hit different. Oh, schoolyard.
Baby, people was in an uproar and they was out here calling Blueface out. They was ready to meet him in the streets and flip him over sideways and bait him down. But Chrisean had stayed silent. And it seems that after this Jaden penthouse, she broke her silence and explained why she didn't take the penthouse.
Then he talking about, I tried to do this with her. She just was. The rules was, okay, if he bought my, this was Blueface rule. If he bought my house, help me get it. Because the only thing I wouldn't need no money. I need a cosign. His rules, bro. His rules was, if I had a house, I can't have company. Jay Marsh can't live or stay the night, and his pussy is his pussy. I'm looking at this nigga like, I need a big ass house then.
And a lot of people stood in agreement with her. But with everything that's been happening, I got to thinking and wondering, was Blueface psychic? Did he see the shit show coming? And I mean, before y'all get to getting down in them comments, shh, because we was all part of the problem and not the solution. Yes, you too. And I know you don't want to hear it, but it's actually the truth. Because with everything that has unfolded as of late, I think it's quite possible that Blue may have been trying to save Chrisean. Because Andre has stepped forward with some accusations about some things, and we don't know if it's true or what. But it seems that Blue was putting things in order before he went into Click City. And maybe because of what he's been showing us and the things that he was doing, we couldn't see that there was some form of protection being put up in place for Chrisean. And I don't think Chrisean saw it as that either. Again, he gave us reason to not think that he was trying to protect Chrisean or Junior. But let's be real. There's Whack 100, which he works very close with, and he knows what Whack is capable of. And he wanted to put Chrisean up away from him. Then there's Carlissa. We know Carlissa gonna clout chase and do all of that stuff as well, but he was trying to keep her away from Carlissa as well. And the list of suspects gets even longer, because then there's her sister Taseki, and then there's the baby mama Jaden, and then we have the clout chasing, out of nowhere, pretend seeking vengeance Bonnie. There's Lemmy and the Zeus Network. Natalie Nunn has even come for her. And let's not forget about James, who she allegedly punched in the mouth, and Tamar, who's his best friend. And the whole list of court cases, ranging from legal matters to civil matters that have come out against her. So now I'm sitting back and I'm wondering, with all of the recent events that happened up at his house with Papa Blueface and Chrisean, was Blue thinking ahead of the game and trying to put her somewhere out the way like he did with Jaden? Because we all see that everybody that's around her has pretty much moved like snakes, or can be very snaky when it comes down to her. And let's be honest, Blueface has spent more intimate time with her than we have. And he knows Chrisean way better than we do. He knew that Chrisean wouldn't be showing up to court dates, and he also knew that people were going to come at her as soon as he was tucked away somewhere. And I think that all of us, including Chrisean, may have jumped to conclusions on what Blue's true intentions were. Because I don't think it was a matter of him necessarily trying to just control her. I think he was trying to protect her. And I know that y'all may come for me in the comments with this one, but all I'm going to ask you to do is do some critical thinking before you do. Because I already have. I can admit that it is kind of hard to gauge what Blueface's intentions were with Chrisean and what they are with Chrisean, because there's a lot of stuff that seems to go on behind the scenes that don't nobody really talk about. And even if you speak coded Chrisean, there's still coded Crip talk that we've missed. And there's clues that other people have dropped that we probably have been overlooking as well. But the one thing that we can't deny is that these two do seem to love each other. Whether you call it a soul tie, a toxic bond, or whatever you want to call it, these two are clearly connected to one another. And I think he was trying to protect her. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. And be sure to follow me on IG at Circus Press Box. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
What shit? We on the same shit. What's going
Yeah,
on?
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
If they don't want to be a part of the circus, they would have fuck you at, kid. Like, yeah. Don't send the DM. Don't even use this for your video. Don't do nothing.
You know what I am?
Like,
His weakness.
yeah, you could be that shit.